Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? It's John. Thank you first and foremost for tuning in. It's good to see you guys. Good to have you guys here. And thank you for subscribing and turning on that bell, that notification bell. That means a lot. But I want to talk about YouTube and the future of YouTube and kind of the direction it's going with some changes that are happening at the end of this year, December 2018, in case you guys are unaware. Look, I'll start off by saying this. I've been a part of YouTube and the community for over 10 years. I've been uploading videos for over 10 years on multiple channels. And it's been an amazing journey, a lot of fun. I've met some incredible people. It's opened up opportunities for me and doors that I never imagined would open up, including doing my own gaming event and Game On Expo in Phoenix, Arizona, game development with CollectorVision Games, etc. So I'm extremely thankful for those opportunities, and I realize that it's really the community and you guys who have made those opportunities, and YouTube has been an important vessel in doing that, right? So for those who haven't heard, YouTube has made some changes, and this has to do with a lawsuit recently with the FTC and basically what they call Coppa, or Coppa, I think it's Coppa. And it's basically, it means Children Online Privacy Protection Act or something along those lines. It's what the government would consider kids under 13. If you're watching a video up until now or recently, YouTube just has been basically targeting those kids, right? So making specific ads for those kids, and kids are very impressionable. I have twin boys myself, they're 6. I get it, and I get the reasoning why it's kind of a gray area targeting kids, because they are very, influential. Like, they're very influenced by a lot of things, right? So I totally understand that part. But if you basically, starting in December, if you upload a video that is geared for kids or kids that are under the age of 13 will watch, you have to basically click on an option on your video, saying that this video is geared for kids, right? And the problem with that, well, the issue is if you do that, they're going to basically take away all comments in your video. They're going to take away all targeted ads on those videos. They're going to leave just embedded ads. So basically the money or income is going to drop, and they're not going to really push those videos. They're not going to be following to the recommendations. So there are channels dedicated to kid videos that are going to be extremely hurt by this. Now, I get it. My kids, my wife and I allow them to watch YouTube with, just like everything else, we limit it, right? But they watch shows like, one of the shows I actually like is Dude Perfect, which is awesome. Great show, by the way. But there's other shows like Madison and Trin and like Twin Toys and other shows that we watch. And they're clearly geared towards kids, right? They'll do like Hello Neighbor, he's in the house, or they'll make slime and do different colors. But these shows make a ton of money. Some of those examples I'll share with you, and they're definitely upfront about it. They're not hiding the fact they make a lot of money. They'll have a map of like a globe, and they'll like spin the globe, and they'll point to it anywhere in the world, and the next segment, that's where they go. They're there in the world. So like, money's not an issue. There's another video I saw with a family bought an RV, like multi-hundreds of thousands of dollars cost for an RV, and like, surprise, we got an RV, right? So they're definitely making a ton of money, and look, good for them. That's all about what US is about, entrepreneurs. If you're an entrepreneur, I have no issue with you making money at all, right? But it's going to change for them with this new thing. So that's going to cause an issue. But what this gray area is, what the issue is, and I have another channel here, which is Star Wars, right? Star Wars Net 77, where I review Star Wars memorabilia, growing up, and it's really geared for more of an adult audience, those who are nostalgic for Star Wars toys. My channel may be affected because even though my videos aren't geared towards kids, it's hard to prevent. I can't prevent other kids that are under the age of 13 to watch those videos. So it's a gray area, and Coppa could actually sue you. The FTC could sue you for like up to, I think, $49,000 if you say the video is not geared towards kids and they deem it is. You could be in a huge world of hurt. And I don't know about you guys, but I do not have close to $50,000 laying around where I can just pay a fee. So it's a big issue. A lot of people were nervous about it. They also recently, YouTube updated their terms of agreement and basically said in there that they can basically get rid of any videos or accounts that are not basically making them money, essentially, in a nutshell. So will that mean that they're going to delete tons of videos, purge all these videos come next month, going into 2020? I don't know. I mean, through the years, I've seen a lot of changes with YouTube. We've seen things with like video games like Nintendo and the battle back and forth with that, and then taking down videos for that. YouTube is one of the rare occurrences where you're innocent, you're guilty until proven innocent, right? So basically, if someone claims that you did something in a video, they're going to demonetize it right away without any questions. And what's scary about this Coppa thing is people are saying that, or this Coppa thing rather, is people are saying that if there is a way to kind of go back to YouTube and kind of get a second opinion, have them look at it. But YouTube is just overwhelmed, and they're getting shut down no matter what, right? So a lot of people are losing money on this. Now, the intent of YouTube, when I started YouTube, my whole intent was never to do this for a living. I still don't do this for a living, and I'm thankful I don't do this for a living. I've branched off. I still have my day job. I still have Game on Expo and Collective Vision Games. So I have other means of income. So, worst case scenario, if YouTube goes to, S, whatever, right, it goes down, I'm going to be extremely, extremely sad. I'm going to be extremely, extremely disappointed. I'll be extremely, extremely upset, but I won't be extremely nervous. Fortunately, now that's where I am personally at. There's people who make a lot of money on YouTube, which more power to them. As I said before, there's nothing wrong with making money. There's a lot of jealousy on YouTube, which has caused, I know recently, some of the trolls to come out and cause issues with some of my friends' channels, and they're kind of coming onto my channel a little bit too. I just ignore them. It's not a big deal to me. But it is. YouTube has changed. The landscape of YouTube has changed, and it's becoming more of a concern for many people. So I just want to give you guys a heads up about Coppa. I want to give you guys a heads up about some of the changes YouTube is doing. I'm going to start saying on my videos if I feel like it might become a gray area, if there might be 14-year-olds, or I'm sorry, 12 and under watching the video. I'm going to say this video is strictly for those 13 and up, right? Essentially, that's kind of how it boils down to. But it still may not protect me legally from being sued, which is very, very scary. And so it's really nerve-wracking. It's really scary at the end of the day. It's too bad that, they always say too much of a good thing, that, all good things come to an end. And I think I've always believed that YouTube will not be here forever. It's too bad. I think parents need to take more responsibility for the kids and what they watch. It's unfair. I believe that people who upload videos should be responsible for their viewers. There's no way I can prevent someone from watching my video. A year and a half, 2 years ago, they made a big deal. If you swear in your channel, we're going to demonetize it because of so they don't want you to swear and be like have adult content, but they're also basically taking people who are uploading kid-friendly videos and say we're not going to monetize it. So they're going to basically what they're doing. What's going to happen at the end of the day is people are going to be very careful not doing providing content strictly for kids. What's going to happen is kids can still watch YouTube and they're still going to see these videos and they're going to actually be more adult friendly. So it's kind of like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. I think this is going to affect YouTube in a negative way. YouTube in their response is basically, hey, get a lawyer. We're washing our hands. They paid $170 million fee for this, which is a ton of money, but in Google's money, I'm sure it's hardly just a drop in the bucket for them, but still a ton of money. It's the largest lawsuit ever from this kind. So YouTube is just like, hey, we're taking our legalities out of it. It's all now you as a content creator, which is unfortunate. YouTube is kind of in the middle here, rock and a hard place. They really can't do anything to appease both sides. So it's unfortunate. I've always believed YouTube is about the community. I believe it's about people making videos. YouTube changed a couple years ago. They changed their analytics, how people find videos. My channels rather took a huge hit in the growth and how people are finding my videos. And that, I make an eighth of what I was doing before. It's not, not an issue for me because I've got other sources of income, but it's an issue for those who do this full time. And my channel hasn't been the only one affected, but YouTube likes to push these videos. And what's kind of scary is I noticed when my kids were watching, how they do recommended, and especially on TV, on like a Roku, you watch a video and then they have the next one come up. Well, eventually I was like walking in, my kids were watching YouTube videos, and we again restrict it to kids friendly. But there was one video they were watching that was like a Grand Theft Auto video that was recommended because they were watching a kid's video, which is really scary. And once I saw that, and unfortunately getting too much into it, I said, no, we're not watching YouTube for now. We're going to see what's going on. We're going to change our settings so that doesn't happen again. Very scary. So YouTube needs to do a better job at recommendations. All that YouTube wants is about the money. Honestly, it's all about the Benjamins for YouTube. They don't really, I hate to say it, but they don't care about us content creators much anymore. Trying to talk to someone at YouTube is impossible. I remember back in the day, once I reached 100,000 subscribers, they email me, oh yeah, let's have contact and we'll have meetings and whatever. That has stopped. They really, I think they're overwhelmed. I get it. You get millions of people, but it's just unfortunate. And I don't blame YouTube in the situation per se. It's unfortunate circumstances. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. I'm really curious what you guys think about this, about Coppa, how it's going to affect channels. I'm really nervous about it, more so for my other channels, Star Wars Net77, for example. The other one where Nostalgiaholic, where I view toys for kid things I grew up in. Again, intended for people who are my age who grew up with those things, not necessarily intended for kids, but I have no control who watch my video, right? So again, parents need to parent. That's my opinion. I'm really nervous for those who do this for a living. I hope they get through it. I really do. When there's will, there's a way. There's got to be something that's going to happen. I hope another site pops up that maybe is a competitor to YouTube that we can go to. I'm sure this is a matter of time. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for leaving a comment. We'll see you guys soon. And I'm really curious to hear what you guys think. And of course, as always, game on.